Well, to discuss the setting up of this new economic area and China's regional development, we're joined now from Shanghai by Yu Pingkan, chief economist at Changjiang Pension Insurance. Welcome to the show. Yes, indeed. The Xiong'an new area is set to be being built into a high-tech, innovation-focused region. What would you say are some of the opportunities and challenges that come with that?
Well, of course, the area will bring tremendous opportunities for the local region. Then I think in terms of challenges is that the innovative industries, and we call knowledge-based industries, will require a large number of people with a high human capital, right, with higher education. So those people tend to have greater mobility, and they tend to be attracted by not only high-paying jobs, but also good environment, living quality, and both soft infrastructure and hard infrastructure, including environment, air quality, water quality, and even the matter of convenience and amenities. So I think those are some of the things we have to consider.
Now, looking at the goals for the regions around China, we know that CPC General Secretary Xi Jinping talked about having more development in Western China, deeper reforms in Northeast, making the best use of what's in the central region, and boosting innovation in the East. Explain how the different development strategies for each region in China might be implemented.
Right. So I think the industrial policies have to be tailored to the comparative advantages of different localities. So I think for the Western regions, of course, it's because it's a natural resource-rich region, so it will tend to be suitable for those resource-driven industries, such as coal, mining, steel, ferrous metal, even transportation. And then for the Eastern regions, then because it has a higher level of human capital and more people, more labor, so it tends to be suitable for those services industries, not only consumer service but also business services, including financial services and technology, R&D, and also high-tech manufacturing, etc. But I think the tricky part actually comes from the northeast region of China, which traditionally has an industrial base, good industrial base, mostly heavy industries. But then it has been hit very hard by the recent economic down cycle. But I think that my view is that with a well-designed industrial policy, after the process of industrial upgrading, it still can regain its competitive edge.
Now, the different regions have been growing at different paces. So tell us about some of the issues surrounding this imbalanced development that we're seeing among the regions.
Right. So as the report President Xi gave to the 19th Party Congress at the very beginning, the current principal contradiction of society has evolved to become the unbalanced and inadequate kind of development with the ever-growing need for a better life. So I think that this really uneven development among different regions really represents this called unbalanced development. And then so over time, with these, the whole economy has been going larger, and then the government will have better resources to reallocate those resources among different regions, and that's after the production process. But before the production process is that it requires a better coordination mechanism to reallocate production resources among different regions, so that the Western or more poor regions will have better resources and better opportunity to gain those resources for production, to reduce the differentials between different regions.
Now, another issue that always tends to come up is that of real estate. So what are some ways to keep property development and speculation from being the main drivers of growth?
Right. So, I mean, of course, these are, real estate price is a big issue, a big concern for a lot of Chinese people in the first-tier cities. Then, for these, new, for example, Xiong'an areas development, the government has implement a new kind of development scheme to keep most of the properties in those new regions as a rental property, not for sale. So I think that this really is a brave experiment for the urban development. And then, with some good experience from the international, global in other countries, I think that this might be a very good try. I think that we are exciting we're excited to see what the result will be. And I think that, of course, the property and the real estate prices, housing prices, is really concerns a lot of people. And I think if the government can keep the price down and affordable, it will be able to attract people with a higher caliber, so that in the end it will help the industrial development of the local region.
All right, thank you so much, Yu Pingkan, Chief Economist of Changjiang Pension Insurance.